Hello everyone, this is Priyanka. In this video today we are going to look at the math section in A-Late 2020 exam. So we will analyze the math section in A-Late 2020 paper. We will categorize the questions in the doable and the non-doable category. So that means we'll segregate the questions which were to be attempted and which were not to be attempted. And we'll also look at the areas which needs a major revision for A-Late 2021, which is coming up on 30th July. So if we look at the topic wise distribution of the 10 questions that were asked under math section in A-Late 2020, we would see predominantly it was the modern maths has taken a lot of chunk of those 10 questions, as there were two questions from sequences and series, one question from probability, one on permutation and combination, and two from algebra. So six questions coming up from modern maths and 4 coming up from your basic arithmetic, 2 on linear equations, 1 on mixtures and alligations, and 1 on profit loss discount. We will look at questions which were a must do questions, and we will also understand what were those questions which should not be attempted in any kind of exams, because that will lead you to a lengthy calculation and thereby reducing your time that in which you could have solved some other questions. So the first question was on sequences on series. If the third and 10th term of an AP are 14 and 56 respectively, then we need to find out the arithmetic mean. Now for this question, somebody should have a basic knowledge of arithmetic progression, and two things that one should have: that what is the formula for finding the nth term in an AP, which is a plus n minus 1d, and what is the formula for finding sum till nth term in an AP, which is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. Now we were given the third term is 14, so it would have been a plus 2d is 14. The 10th term would be a plus 9d, is given to us 56. Solving this, you will get 7d is equals to 42, d is equals to 6, a comes out to be 2. Now the question asks you for the arithmetic mean of the first 15 terms of this particular AP. The arithmetic mean is found out by sum of observations upon number of observations. Here sum would mean the sum of the first 15 terms, for which we will use the formula for sum. So n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1d, and this has to be divided by n because sum has to be divided by the number of observations. And here we have found out that a happens to be 2, n is 15, so we'll get 14 inside the bracket, d came out to be as 6, and this has to be divided by 2, so this came out as 88 by 2, 44. This is a very doable question, provided you have the basic knowledge of series. Now this question was on permutation combination. So there's a bag which has 7 red balls, 9 green balls, 6 balls have to be drawn at random, and the probability of 4 of them being red and the rest green was to be found out. Now conceptually this is very easy, because I wanted 4 balls out of the 7 red balls and 2 green balls out of the 9 green balls. So this would have been my favorable cases divided by the total cases 16C6. Now after this, the calculation in this would have been lengthy. So that's why this is a question where we could say this is a non-attemptable question, because had our options were something like this could have been a doable question. You should have taken it. But after this step, it wanted you to give the precise answer, the exact answer. So here after this, the calculation will become longer. So definitely not to be taken up question in the exam. This was probably the easiest question of ALET 2020. If someone has studied permutation and combination in the very basics, would know how to go about this question, because this is a very easy question. City A is connected to city B through 4 highways. City B is connected to city C through 3 highways. The task is to go from city A to city C, which can be broken down to moving from city A to B and B to C. So there are 4 ways here, 3 ways here. Whenever we have the and, the multiplication is used. I'm sure you are aware of the and or the or rule in permutation combination. Answer would be 12. In fact, one need not even pick up the pen to solve this question. It's an oral question. Definitely a doable question by everyone. This is again, I would say, a very doable question. Should be done by everyone. The number of integral values of x satisfying the inequation mod of x lesser than 4. So maybe mod scare us, but in this question this is very simple. When I say mod x less than 4, all I mean x should lie between -4 and 4, because if I take x to be -5, mod of x would not be less than 4. So all was required was to count the integral values between -4 and +4, which happens to be 7 integral values. Again, this would, I would say, a question that everyone should have gone for. So this is a very, very easy question, a straight 1 marker fetcher question in ALET 2020. If the price of each book goes up by 5 rupees, then Asha can buy 20 books less for rupees 1200. Find the original price and the number of books Asha could buy at the original price. Can be done, but rather than making equation, the best approach for this question would have been using the options. If we use the option A, and in the option we were given the original price and the original number of books. So if 1200 divided by 25 would have given us 48 books could have been bought at the original price, whereas so 25 with 25 the number of books should come as 48, which we cannot see in the first option. This is not the right answer. Exploring second option, 1200 divided by 20, number of books should be 60, and when I increase the price by 5 rupees, the new price of a book should be 25. Number of books come out to be 48. We wanted a gap of 20 books between the new books and the old books, which is not there, so this is not our answer. Exploring third option, 1200 divided by 15, the number of books will come out to be 80, and when the price of each book goes up by 5 rupees, 15 becomes 20, number of books bought can be 60. Yes, there is a gap of 20 books that we were looking for. Answer is C, and definitely an attemptable question in the exam. Now this is a question based on algebra and can only be solved using logs, so absolutely a no question in exam. Now Bhiku borrowed some money from Dhanraj to admit his daughter in a reputed law school. He agreed to pay the, so there's a, to cut the long story short, this question looks like that this is a question based on installments, but when you read it, this turns out to be a question based on sequences and series, and the giveaway will be this line, that monthly installments which increase by a constant amount. If we talk about installments remain static, but here the monthly installments are increasing by a constant amount, and so this becomes a question of arithmetic progression, because in arithmetic progression we see the between any two consecutive terms the difference remains constant. So the total loan is of 60,000. The person sees after the 20th installment he has already paid 3/4 of the loan. So 3/4 of the loan would come out to be as 45,000. So in this question, sum till 20th term is actually 45,000, and he is repaying the entire loan in 25 installments. So sum till 25th installment is 60,000. So using the formula for sum of n terms in an AP, this will come out to be as, and this side will become this here when we punch in the values. So we'll get 2A plus 19D as 4500, 2A plus 24D as 4800. Solving this, D will come out to be 60 and A comes out to be 1680. A is the first installment, that is what is being asked here. The value of the first installment 1680, but it is very difficult to ascertain that this is the question of arithmetic progression while you're sitting in the exam hall. It might not click you. Even if it clicks you, it involves lengthy calculation. So I have put this question in a in a non doable category kind of question. There were much easier questions in the exam. A question on mixtures and allegations. A vessel contains an 80% alcohol solution. So if the volume happens to be 100 liter, 80 liter is alcohol and 20 liter happens to be water. 20% of the solution was removed and replaced with water. So this is a question on removal and replacement. If this process is repeated, find the percentage of alcohol which remains in the solution. So we are doing this entire activity twice. Now there is direct formula for removal and replacement in mixtures and allegation. So which would have been final percentage of alcohol would be given by initial percentage of alcohol into fraction left to the power n. Initial percentage is 80%. Fraction left, we are taking out 20% every time. So if out of 100 liter I am taking out 20 liter out, I am taking 1/5 of the volume out. What is being left inside the vessel is 4/5. So fraction left will be 4/5. Process has been done twice. So this will come out to as 51.2%. Direct application of the formula. But again, the disclaimer goes here, somebody who knows this formula, for that particular person this is a very doable question. Somebody who doesn't know this formula, then this question would pose some difficulty and probably that person might not take up this question in the exam. Question on linear equations. So there are days when Ursh meets up the target, he's getting 105. For those days not meeting target, he's getting 18 rupees less. That means he's getting 87 rupees for those particular days. Let x be the number of days he's meeting the target. So 30 minus x would be the number of days he's not meeting the target. So becomes a very simple equation, 105 into x, 30 minus x into 87. Total should be 2988. Solving this, you'll get x is equals to 21. One variable, one equation. Definitely it can be solved. So answer would be 21. One-liner linear equation. All you need to have some clarity how to frame this equation. Last question was on profit loss discount. So there are two varieties of oranges. Their rates have been given. And the vendor is mixing the two varieties in a particular ratio. So he is not taking the same quantity from both the types. So type 1 and type 2 varieties of oranges are taken in the ratio 2:3. For sake of calculation or for sake of convenience, we'll take them as 2 dozen from type 1 and 3 dozen from type 2. Now we'll see how much money has been spent in doing this. So 12 oranges, that means 1 dozen can be bought at 18 rupees for type 1. So 2 dozen would mean 36 rupees have been spent here. 18 oranges for 12 rupees and we want 3 dozen oranges of the type 2. 3 dozen would mean 36 oranges. So if 18 oranges in 12 rupees, 36 would come in 24 rupees. Total for 5 dozen, he's spending 60 rupees. While selling, he's selling 10 dozen in 144 rupees. 5 dozen would have been sold in 72 rupees. there is a clear profit of 12 rupees. Profit is always calculated, profit percentage is always calculated on cost price. 12 upon 60 is 1 by 5, 1 by 5 is 20% profit. Again, a very, very doable question. So if I have to categorize the questions as in what could have been an ideal attempt, there were total 10 questions. On the higher side, someone who's very good at maths, knows all the modern maths concepts, knows the formulas, 7 for sure. Leaving the log question, the PNC question, and that installment question, because they would have been lengthy. So 7 is a somebody who's good at maths, has good speed, knows all the formulas, is good in formula application. 7 should not be a problem. Someone who can rate himself or herself as a decent, at a decent level, 4, I should not see a problem. And 2 for that mod question and that PNC question, because for those two questions even lifting the pen was not required. So 2 marks from maths section in A-Let 2020 on the bare minimum side must have been there in everyone's account. So this is how I would say that 7 is the highest kind of, highest level of attempt, and 4 for an average, and 2 on the bare minimum side. Now, what to revise? Now, you would say this is entire maths, but let's not forget that this particular portion, basic arithmetic, is something you are already doing for CLAT or SLAT. So you don't need to do anything separately. All you need to do separately, or as in something specific to A-Let, is to revise the basic concepts in sequences and series, which can be done probably in a half a day's time. All you need to go through the basic concept of arithmetic progression and geometric progression and do some 15-20 odd questions to get a hang of it. Linear equations is something we have been doing from schools, so but still doing few problems on linear equations should not harm us. So maybe spending another half of a day. In modern maths, yes, revising the concept of probability, permutation combination, and set theory. Set theory has been asked in A-Let 2019 paper. So again, going through the basic concepts of these 3 topics should come as handy, as we have seen in A-Let 2020. So this is something you can figure out before CLAT, or even after, that is a week between the CLAT and A-Let. So that's up to you, but definitely these topics need a quick glance before you write A-Let 2021 paper on 30th July. So all the best for A-Let 2021 and take care. Bye bye.